Yo, what's up? Mm-hmm. Yo,
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Teens Can Meditate orientation. This is for our 6 weeks research program. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for registering, showing your interest, having patience with all this. We're so excited to be here with all of you. This is amazing. We have so many people joining today. So let's get right into it. This is what our agenda is going to look like for tonight. So first, we're going to talk about what is Teens Can Meditate? What is this organization? And then we're going to let the team introduce themselves, everybody who's part of Teens Can Meditate. And then we're going to talk about UNESCO Body and Mind Wellness. This is the organization we're collaborating with. Then we'll let our researchers, our professors, introduce themselves. They have been very supporting towards this entire program. So shout out to them. And we'll also be talking about Sahaja Yoga meditation. This is the meditation practice that you guys will be experiencing throughout the program. And finally, we'll also talk about the research program. So, what exactly are you guys going to be doing in these next few weeks? What are you guys going to, you know, see coming in the next few weeks? And that's about it. At the end, we'll have maybe a Q&A session so you guys can ask any questions that haven't been clarified yet. So make sure you stick around for that as well. My name is Sadia. I am a freshman and I live here in Virginia. And I'm a TCM member. So you guys can, throughout this entire program, you can reach out to me with any questions, as well as all the other members of TCM. And yeah, so first of all, our organization, Teens Can Meditate. About a year ago, we started this organization with the intent of sharing something we have so special, something we find that is so great in our lives, something we wanted to share with other teens, our peers. So this was totally created and it's run by teens for other teenagers around the country. We are collaborating with UNESCO Body and Mind Wellness. In our past 24-week program, we also collaborated with them. We found a lot of support, a lot of help, since they have kind of expertise and experience in these kind of programs related to teenagers and mental and emotional wellness. So they've been a very strong and supporting organization for us. And they will be providing the certified volunteer hours for you guys at the end of the program, as well as a certificate of completion for you guys. So, a little bit about our mission or our goals for this program. Self-realization is the term we use to describe the experience that you guys will feel through Sahaja Yoga meditation. So, this is like the before and after, the transformation you guys may feel through this meditation technique. It's something we have ourselves have experienced or something we've seen in many people who practice this meditation. And that is what's so special about it. That is what we're trying to share with all of you guys. We're also trying to, like, the whole idea of this club, what really gave us a drive and motivation to start this was to increase kind of importance or awareness of mental and emotional wellness. In today's world, we see so many problems, so many issues people are facing, small or big, related to mental and emotional wellness. So we're really trying to increase significance about that, let you guys know how important it is. So we do this through spreading the simple technique of Sahaja Yoga meditation so you guys can incorporate it into your daily lives since anybody can do it and literally anywhere. It's super easy and yet it's so unique as you guys will experience for yourselves in the coming weeks. And this whole program, Teens Can Meditate, was to share our experiences, of course, with our peers and ultimately return to the community in the way that we saw would best be possible. So yeah, that's about our program. Now I'm just gonna give a short introduction about myself and then let the rest of the team introduce themselves as well. Like I said, my name is Sadia. I'm a freshman and I live in Virginia. And why do I meditate? So I find that a lot of times, I really thinking about the future, ambitions, like goals and stuff. But Sahaja Yoga meditation really helps me calm down. Like, for example, one day I was sitting down to meditate and I started getting all these thoughts about what am I going to do with my future? Where do I want to go? What do I want to be? It's a very common question, right? Like, who do you want to be when you grow up? It's a good thing to have goals, but that also gave me anxiety, really a lot of pressure thinking about that. But through Sahaja Yoga, when I was meditating, I was able to really calm down those thoughts, get rid of that anxiety, and focus on the present moment because that is what matters. I was able to focus on right now and really give importance to my mental emotional state rather than look towards the future so much. And that's a little bit about why I meditate. I'd like to hand it over to Omkar now, another member, so he can introduce himself.
Yeah, so I'm Omkar. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm a sophomore at Sycamore High School. And like everyone else, I'm here because this meditation has personally helped me, impacted my life, and that's why I want to share this with all of you. So one way it's helped me, I would say, is really just with school and everything that's goes on in our life. This meditation really just, I feel like helps me understand what's truly important, like who really am I? That's really what this meditation has helped me with. And I'll pass it on to Yashwant now, who can introduce himself as well.
Hey everyone, I'm Yashwant. I'm a sophomore and I'm in Virginia right now. So I the reason why I like to meditate is that it really helped me in these past few years, especially with managing high school and my personal life and all these extracurriculars. This is really stressful, and meditation really helps relieve me from all that stress. And I find that even if I meditate for 5, 10 minutes in my morning, my day drastically changes, whether it's the mood, my attention, my productivity. So overall, I would say meditation has been really helpful for me in terms of staying focused, and it has many impacts that I cannot explain and that one can only feel through experience. So I'd like to pass it on to Swayam.
So, hello everyone. My name is Swayam. I'm a sophomore in Blair Ridge High School in Aldie, Virginia. And one thing I noticed when when I've been practicing this meditation, now that I've been practicing it and it's really part of my daily life now. I see that some problems, small or big, like anxiety in school, or it could be like sadness or mood swings, like to that level. I see that these problems that you read about with other kids having, or you see in the orientations that people give in school, these problems I felt that I never really had while practicing this meditation. And I felt like these problems could be solved very simply through this meditation, which is why I practice it, and which is why also I would like to share this with other people of our generation and in our world. So now I'd like to pass it on to Ada to introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Ada. I'm a sophomore at Ardrey Kell High School in North Carolina. And I've been practicing Sahaj for quite a while now. And um, a quote that you may have heard by Gandhi is that you have to be the change that you wish to see in the world. And Sahaj really helps you focus on yourself and really change yourself and achieve the personal goals that you have for yourself. So you'll really be able to make a difference for yourself and around you in your environment. Um, and I'll hand it over to Yagansh now to introduce himself.
So hello everyone. My name is Yugansh, and I'm a sophomore at Center Grove High School in Indianapolis. And for me, meditation is like a very important part of my life, and it just helps. It helps, like if you're having a bad day, like if you even if you do it for like 5, 10 minutes, it's just gonna like lighten up your whole day by a lot. And it really helps a lot through emotional and physical imbalances. So yeah, I'd like to pass it on to Aditya.
All right, yeah. So, hi everybody. My name's Aditya. I go to Chantilly High School, and that's in Virginia, and I'm a sophomore. And a few experiences that I have of this meditation are, for like starters, there's a term we'll be calling it, as self-realization. So, to me, what this term is, and like how it connects to this meditation, is that for me, like say I'm having a tough time forgiving somebody, or say I'm having a tough time with going through guilt, right? Or going back on some action that I might have done like a few days ago, right? With this meditation, what you can do is you can work on those specific qualities and improve them. And then that's where we get the word transformation from with this meditation, and ultimately self-realization, right? So I really like how we have the ability to do such things with this meditation, whereas in other meditations, you're not really able to, all you do usually is just you sit and you try to balance out all thoughts. With this meditation, it's really different. You get to work on each specific quality, like forgiveness or, removing guilt. And for me, that's like really, really like great. Now I'd like to pass it on to Satvik.
Hi, my name is Satvik, and I'm a sophomore at Lightridge High School in Aldie, Virginia. I've been doing Saj Yoga for a couple years now, and it's really helped me cool down after long days, and also gets me into the right mindset to start studying. As someone who's very physically active, Saj Yoga has been very crucial for me to stay calm and collected. Now I'll pass it on to Rathik.
Hi, my name's Rothvik. I live in Virginia and I'm a sophomore at Lyridge High School. And I've been doing meditation for many years and it's just helped me like deal with stress, like specifically if I'd be overthinking a situation or problem. It has just like really helped me stay, just like take a second to stay composed. So I'll pass it on to Aditya again.
Okay, so thanks, Ritvik. Now I'll go on into describing I'll pass it on to Dr. Tom Hendricks. He is our lead researcher and is working really closely with us for this program. Dr. Tom, do you want to take it away?
Yes, thank you all for coming to this meeting. I will be talking now shortly about the research that we'll be doing during this project. Myself, I'm an expert in the field of positive psychology. So in positive psychology, we study how people can flourish. I'm working for the Tilburg University, which is a university in the south of the Netherlands. And usually I work in my work, I focus on increasing well-being, particularly among people from non-Western countries. I work a lot with refugees, but I also study the effects of Sahaja Yoga. Can I have the next slide? We're in this project, we're collaborating with two other researchers. One is Sanchita Singh. She's a doctor of psychology, and she works at the O.P. Jindal Global University in India. She's been studying also the effects of Sahaja Yoga meditation. We will get to that a bit later. And then the third researcher, can I have the next slide, is there's Sanchita herself. She's able to join. Thank you, Dr. Singh. Would you like to add some information?
Hi, everyone. Yeah, from India. I know there it is evening. So, yeah, I think Dr. Tom have already discussed what. So we have looked. So I've done my doctorate in Sahaj Yoga meditation, and we've looked at how meditation impact adolescents and their mental health. So we have seen tremendous increase in self-esteem, mental well-being, and resilience among adolescents, and also reduce of problematic internet usage. So we are trying to see how it helps here by doing your research. So thank you all for joining. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Hendricks and Dr. Sanchita, for your introductions. Obviously, we appreciate your help very much throughout this project. Now I'd like to hand it over to Ms. Abi to talk about UNESCO Body and Mind Wellness and our collaboration with them.
Hi, my name is Abi, and I'm one of the board members of UNESCO Body and Mind Wellness. UNESCO Body and Mind Wellness is a nonprofit organization that was founded in November 2014 in the state of Maryland, USA. And officially, we are registered as a member of the United Nations Civil Society and the US Federation of UNESCO Clubs, promoting the ideals of UNESCO by raising awareness, especially among the youth, to learn about their inner world of harmony, peace, and to express that outwardly through eco-friendly choices and the expression of uplifting and inspiring arts and crafts. So when we started mental emotional wellness awareness through UNESCO Body and Mind Wellness, we found this group of teenagers who formed this club called Teens Can Meditate. And we have this relationship now since past more than a year. And a wonderful team has come up, and we are very, very excited. We look at their energy, enthusiasm. And when they told us about their desire to publish a paper, and they also had the work with the researchers, that was a very good initiative. And we fully support them, and we recognize this entire movement of bringing the awareness through this project. And once this research is done, we want to reward all the participants with 60 volunteer hours, giving weightage to their efforts, to their dedication, and that will allow us to evaluate. But we need to make sure that you give in your 100%, your commitment to this program, and we will be very, very happy to recognize all your effort from UNESCO Body and Mind Wellness. So that's what we are here for. Thank you.
I'd like to hand it over to Omkar now. Can go ahead and talk about Sahaja Yoga meditation.
Yeah, so Sahaja Yoga is the meditation that we'll be doing in this program, as mentioned before. And Shrimataji Nirmala Devi was the person who founded this meditation in 1970, and she traveled all around the world to spread this message. And today it's practiced in over 175 countries. So it's all around the world, and all ages, all backgrounds, anybody can do this meditation. It's a really, really simple thing. It's for free. All of us are volunteers. Everybody who leads this meditation is a volunteer. We're simply doing this because it's helped us, so we want to spread this. And this meditation, the benefits are that you can really feel the silence within. And there's something unique about this meditation. We call it thoughtless awareness. And that's what really that means is stopping your thoughts. How can you have a period of silence between all of your thoughts? We'll get more into this in the 6-week program, but just a short introduction is really just stopping your thoughts, because oftentimes the problem is we're worrying about things, we're thinking too much, and that can impact our mental health. And we want to prevent that through Sahaja Yoga meditation. And as Aditya was saying before, the one thing about this meditation is the self-realization. And I think another way to put that word is knowing yourself. Who are you really? So physically, you can see yourself through a mirror. That's an analogy to this meditation. But through this meditation, you're going to be seeing yourself from within. Who are you spiritually? So how do you do that? This subtle system over here on this slide is how we do that. There's this energy within us, dormant within all of us, that we'll try to raise through this meditation. I'm not gonna get into this too much right now, because keep that for the 6-week program. But really what I'll just say is this program is an experiment. It's a research study. And I would say treat this as an experiment for yourself as well, a personal experiment. Just try to experience the meditation, see if you can observe the benefits. And if you like it, then look into this knowledge, the subtle energy system and everything else that we're gonna be presenting. Then you can start believing it once you experience it. And also this knowledge is not something that we invented or that even Shri Mataji invented. It's something that's really ancient. Shri Mataji just made it accessible to really this modern world kind of. In 1970, she basically let us experience this state before learning all of this knowledge. And that's really what we'll be doing in this 6-week program as well. And there have been many scientific publications already on Sahaja Yoga meditation, from Dr. Tom Hendricks and Dr. Sanchita Singh. Dr. Sanchita Singh did do a study on teenagers in India, and there's a lot of other studies as well in different countries. In India, there was also Dr. Sandeep Rai. There's also a study from Australia and in a lot of different countries. So this study in a way is similar to those, but it's also very different because it's on teenagers in the United States. That's something that really hasn't been done before, and that's why we want to do that through this program. And I'll hand it over to Yashwant now to explain the details of the research program and what we need from you.
Okay, so now that we've been talking about Sahaj Yoga meditation, which is what we'll be doing in these programs, now I'll just go a little more into depth as what you as the participant should know about how this program will work. So this program will have a span of 12 weeks, which will be splitting into two sections. So section 1 will be a 6-week period from March 2nd to April 9th. And we'll have 2 groups in that section. So group 1 will be meditating. We'll be teaching them meditation techniques, which they'll be implementing and learning about throughout the course of these 6 weeks. And then group 2, throughout this first 6 weeks, will not be meditating. And both of the participants in the first section will have to fill out a Google form. So they'll have to fill out 2 Google forms, one before and then after the end of the 6 weeks. And then in the phase 2 section, group 2, who did not meditate, will be meditating, and they'll get their volunteer hours after completing the second section of this 12-week span. So in essence, group 1 will be getting their volunteers after the first 6 weeks, and if they want to join, they'll be able to join the second half. And then group 2 will be required to join the second half, where they'll be meditating to obtain their hours. And we'll only have the surveys for the first 6 weeks. Okay, so now I'll just go a little bit more into this program structure. So we'll be meeting 4 times a week, once on Sunday at 7 p.m. So on Sunday, we will be going over some new meditation techniques, and we'll be teaching you guys new stuff. So basically kind of like a theory session, you guys can think of it as. And then we'll be implementing these techniques throughout the week, 3 days, on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. And these will be half-an-hour sessions, by the way, and Sunday will be an hour. So throughout these weekday sessions, we'll be just implementing these, just going over them and meditating. And yeah, so as the participants, you guys should be expected to join each and every single session to obtain your hours. But aside from hours, I would highly encourage you, I would urge you guys to join each and every single session. Because like Omkar was saying earlier, think of it like an experiment, right? You can't really see the results until you actually perform this Sahaj Yoga meditation. So I highly encourage that all of you join each and every single one of these sessions so that you can experience the positive effects of Sahaj Yoga. And yeah, So yeah, that's a bit about our program. So a couple of reminders I have for you all. So some of you must have already gotten a call from one of our adult volunteers. And if you didn't, no worries. You guys can be expecting a call from now to March 2nd, which is when our program will start. And we sent an email about this consent form. So you guys have to fill it out, submit it, and then there's a Google form which you'll have to upload it in. So please make sure you do that by February 25th, and that is required for this program. And yeah, that's just what you guys have to do before joining. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. You can DM one of us or you can say it out loud, whatever works for you. So thank you guys for joining. Just please feel free to ask any questions.
There's a question about the difference between group 1 and group 2. Can you explain, you, Yashwant?
Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, group 1
Oh.
in this first 6 weeks will be meditating, and group 2 will not be meditating. However, group 2 will have to join the second 6 weeks. Like I was saying, this is a 12-week program. It will be split into phase 1 and phase 2. So in phase 2, the next 6 weeks, group 2 will be meditating in that part, but they won't be meditating in the first 6 weeks. However, group 1 will just be meditating in the first 6 weeks.
Right. So
Does
the only
that-
difference between the both is the time frame, which the dates we will send probably through another email, or I can, you guys can look at it on the side as well.
As a final quick, clarification for this, the data will be collected for group 1 only. So for the data will be only collected in group 1. In group 2, data will not be collected, but if you guys want to, if those who are in group 2, who are assigned to group 2, you guys are recommended to join those group 2 sessions, which is the second 6 weeks, in order to fully attain your 60 volunteer hours. But if you are in group 2, the group 1, if you are in group 2, you will not be,
Aditya, if I might correct you,
yeah,
I
go
have
ahead.
to correct you a bit. Perhaps I can share a slide with you and I can explain to the people how it works with collecting the questionnaires. Can I?
Yeah, sure, Dr. Hendricks.
Don't worry.
And there are quite a few questions. What time to the weekday? If you miss any sessions. In the meantime, you want to answer those questions, everyone?
Yeah, Dr. Hendricks, please feel free to go ahead and
Yeah.
share.
Do you
Okay.
see the share screen now with the randomization?
Yeah, we can see.
Oh, wait a second. Let me see. I have to get to the right screen. Yeah. So what we will be doing after I received the after I received the informed consent form, you will be randomized to either group A, phase 1, or group B. Both groups will be filling out the questionnaire. This is T1. This is the first assessment. And after you fill out the assessment form, Group A will start for a period of 6 weeks. Then after 6 weeks, we will be collecting data again among Group A and Group B. Then Group B will start. And for Group A, there will be a second follow-up measurement. Because we want to compare the groups. We're going to compare Group A, who has an intervention, with Group B, who did not have the intervention. It's the only way we can measure if there's any change for the groups. We can compare the groups then. So we will be collecting data among both groups, but on one group, with Group A, there will be three assessments in total, and for Group 2, 2. What we will be measuring is a test battery of 69 questions. We will measure levels of resilience, measures of mental well-being. We will look at self-esteem. We will look at problematic interuse and character strengths use. So, for example, how balanced you are in the use of forgiveness or gratitude. These questionnaires all data will be pseudonymized. You can read in the information letter and in the informed consent letter that we have submitted this proposal to the Ethical Review Board of the Tilburg University to keep your data safe. Okay, I'll hand it over now back to you again. Thanks.
Yeah, there's a question regarding the volunteering hours. To give you 60 hours, you need to attend the sessions in group 1 or group 2. So if you're chosen for group 1, you will have to complete the 15 sessions there. And if you're chosen for group 2, which is randomly chosen, it is not that somebody will handpick you, but it will be randomized. So we will not know who will go in group 1 and group 2 until this midweek, because we will stop the registration process by Monday night. And then once they're allotted to group 1 and group 2, you will all be sent an email giving you specific instructions in which group you fall. So that group 1 then will start from March 2nd onwards until April 9th. And group 2 starts the 6-week program from April 13th to May 21st. So each, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, and just to add on, I'm getting a few questions about this.
Yeah.
So it's not like if you miss certain sessions will reduce the volunteer hour count. You'll be expected to join all of the sessions and you'll get this full 60 hours. However, if you miss a couple days, we will be going over that later, but you'll be expected to join a majority of the days at least. We'll be going more into that on the first week. But you have to try and join each and every single one.
Definitely the priority is given to those who have completed their 15 sessions fully. So they will immediately get their 60 volunteer hours. They will not get a certificate from UNESCO Body and Mind Wellness. The others will be evaluated based on what conditions that they could not join. But most of the time we are seeing 8:30 evening on the weekday, most of the kids are able to join. So we are really hoping that you join all the sessions if you really successfully want to get your 60 volunteer hours.
And just to clarify, so group 1, they meditate during the first 6 weeks, and they're not required to join the second 6 weeks, but if they want to, that would be allowed. And however, group 2, to get their hours, they would have to fill out the survey for before and after the first 6 weeks. And they'll be meditating in the second phase, right? So they would have to join all the meditation sessions in the second phase where they'll be obtaining their hours. So group 1 just has to join the first phase and they can join phase 2 if they want to. However, group 2 will have to join phase 2 to get their hours, just to clarify.
Yeah, and we're getting a few questions about registering your volunteer hours and how that would work. That obviously depends on the school you're going to, because that's like something that we cannot really control and answer questions about. But we will give you the certificate, and after the session, we will be more than glad to help you register your volunteer hours if you need any more confirmations from our side for your school to accept them. We will help you with that afterwards.
Yeah, and you can email directly to, you will be given an email in case your school needs the supervisor from UNESCO Body Mind Wellness to write about your participation. So you can send your request to your mentor and your mentor will contact me. And based on the mentor's feedback about your participation, we will be able to provide the necessary feedback about your participation in this research project. Does group 2 participant have to join group 1 session?
No, they will not need to. The
No.
group 2 participants do not have to join the group 1 sessions. And actually, they won't be able to.
So group 2 will not be meditating at all during the first 6 weeks. They'll only be meditating during the second 6 weeks where they'll have to join that to get their hours. Just to clarify.
Yeah, we will need your camera on as well, but not necessarily your mic. But we will have your camera on at all times. For those of you that joined last time, you would know that. And for the people that haven't gotten the consent form, we will send it in the group chat, the WhatsApp group chat for you, and we request that if you haven't already sent it over, please send it to one of our TCM members directly, like not in the group, but message us separately with your consent form. And also, we will send all the forms in there today so that you can fill them out. And also, hopefully, most of you here should have, like you or your parents, have hopefully went through the individual screening process. If you haven't done that, we will get to you, or you can let us know and we will do that meeting with you.
I see some questions on how do you know which group you're in. After we close off the registrations and after we finish getting all your registration details, we will be emailing every single participant, letting you know which group you're in. Again, it's completely randomly assigned. So you will receive an email saying you're in group 1 or group 2.
Also, for if you're asking about like follow-up of the meditation techniques after the 6 weeks, yes, there are, and we will be more than happy to like help you continue with the meditation after. We will obviously we can refer you to other places as there are many Sahaja Yoga meditation programs which are there for teens and for adults. So yeah, there are follow-up sessions, and we would want you to continue this meditation after the 6 weeks. And if your school is not allowing the service hours to be before April 5th, or it has to be before April 5th, uh, that will be something we can figure out with you individually. We will have to obviously understand the situation a bit more. Maybe you'll have to submit it for like next year, uh, the hours, but that's something that we cannot really answer right now. Your question about the submitting the hours before April 5th.
Yeah, I would say talk to your mentor, request for this, and then your mentor will arrange a meeting and talk about your case. And if all the criteria are met, I think it can be possible if you have attended most of the sessions until April 5th, as you said, and your commitment is there. Definitely your mentor will be, I think, can work that out for you. So be in touch with your mentors. How do you know our mentor? Your mentor is a parent volunteer who will be calling your parent to screen and ensure that your enrollment process is complete. There are a few questions that your parents have to answer because you being minors. It's important before you enroll this program, these questions have to be answered by your parent. If you don't have one, please email teenscanmeditate@gmail.com and someone will contact you shortly. Yes, whoever has not received a call, please send an email to teenscanmeditate@gmail.com with your phone number. Please write your phone number and one of the parent will definitely give you a call. And before you do that, that is a website. Yes, that's a website. And the email is teenscanmeditate@gmail.com. And make sure you have enrolled. If you have not enrolled, you are not in our system. So please make sure you enroll into the form with all your details, your email IDs, your first name, last name. So we will have you in our system. That's how you get your volunteer hours. If you're not in our system, and even if you participate, we might not recognize you. So please make sure you go to our website. There is a form to register. Register by tomorrow midnight. We will end our registrations for this program. And then one of the parent volunteer will call you and they have to talk to your parent and screen questions will be there. And after that, your enrollment is done. You'll be assigned a group, and based on that group, you can participate. How many kids are participating? Well, we have currently more than 200 and it is still rising. So each group probably will have 50% of the total number. The age has to be 12 plus. If you're not 12 years old, then you would not be able to participate in this research project. But we will have other summer programs in which if you have somebody under the age of 12 and above the age 18, they can join those summer programs. Yes, TCM is accredited with UNESCO Body and Mind Wellness. As I said, this is a non-profit and we are collaborating with Teens Can Meditate Club.
I saw a question about the materials needed. Besides just like a good camera, a good setup, you will need definitely like a good environment, a quiet space, in a good room where you're able to freely just meditate. Of course, you can either sit down or on a chair. It doesn't really matter wherever you're most comfortable. And we will get into a little bit more materials after the first session, after the first session of whichever group you're in. We'll specify those later.
Yeah, I'm also seeing a question about what happens if you miss sessions. So if you miss a session or two, that is completely fine, but you will obviously have to join all the sessions for the research.
If you're missing, there should be a valid reason. Your mentor should know, but we do not encourage you to miss any session because that violates the volunteer hours and there can be a delay because again, your case will be, so please try as much as possible to join these sessions. There are just 15 sessions and you are ending the day 8:30 to 9. I think that's very, very possible.
So there are also like a few questions regarding program and like how the program and the actual meditation sessions look like. So basically us teens, part of the TCM leadership, we will be conducting and leading meditation sessions on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So once again, to reiterate, Sunday is the day we teach you all new material. It's about an hour long. You guys will see how that looks like next week when the program starts on March 2nd. Once again, the program starts on March 2nd, so please be there. And then on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we have just typical meditation sessions. So we'll be meditating for around 30-ish minutes. We'll also have time to like ask, you guys can ask questions, we'll answer them. And yeah, that's a bit about the program structure and how the program and the sessions look like.
There won't be any makeup sessions because the way this project is designed, everyone should be in the same environment. So you will not have makeup sessions, but if you are ought to miss any session, please contact your mentor. Let your mentor know. Hope you should have a valid reason. And if it is acceptable, then you're good to go.
I also see a few questions about who is going to be teaching the meditation. Us teenagers, or you see here on the screen with our camera on and the background of Teens Can Meditate, we will be, as we're experienced meditators, we will be leading you through the 6 weeks. We will also have some guest speakers throughout 6 weeks who will be able to share their experiences in this meditation. But yeah, I hope that clarifies those questions.
There is also a question I saw that if these sessions are one-on-one or in a group. So the meditations will be taking place in a group. However, to get a session one-on-one, or if you have like questions or something like that, you can talk to your mentor and there will be less people there. So if you need something with not a group, then you can contact your mentor for questions and stuff.
The next thing is for those of you who like want to meditate more, right? If you find this meditation interesting, we strongly recommend you guys to also meditate outside of 4 days. So outside of Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So sometimes on like say on Monday, right? You can, after you've participated for like say a week of this program, you guys can practice this meditation maybe in the morning. You could also practice it maybe, Friday evening, like any time that you wish. Just take some time out of your day and practice. And yeah, we strongly recommend you guys to practice it also outside of the actual program.
There's a question if group 2 will need to attend. Yes, you will have to attend the Sunday sessions. It'll be the same format as we have for group 1. Group 2 also will have the same format, Sundays, 1 hour. And every Sunday, the 1 hour session will also have a guest speaker who will talk to you about more about their experience. You'll get to meditate a little bit and also understand this entire process of Sahaj Yoga meditation. So again, there are again questions about getting calls or not and registration. As I said, step 1, register. If you don't have the form, go through our website, Teens Can Meditate at teenscanmeditate.com. You have the registration link there. Please register yourself. That is step 1. Step 2, once you are registered, you will get an email to sign the consent form by your parent and yourself. Make sure your parent has read the information letter. All right. Step 3, you have to have a call. If you haven't received yet, don't worry. And if you are already on the system, somebody will call you soon. That completes your enrollment process. And we have your form in our system. You will be assigned a group. And based on that group, you can then join the sessions as per what has been selected for you. All right.
So I just saw a question recently pop up. So group 2 will not be joining any sessions at all for the first 6 weeks. They just need to fill out the survey before and after. Other than that, they don't need to do anything. And then in the second 6 weeks, they have to join that. So they'll join the Sunday sessions, the 3 days, all that in the second 6 weeks to get their hours.
Yeah, the orientation actually is ended. If the questions are over, if everybody is satisfied, if you have any questions for our researchers, they are here with us. Dr. Tom is heavily jet lagged. He still has made time for us. We are very, very happy. Thank you, Dr. Tom.
You're welcome.
And Dr. Sanchita in India, it's 5 a.m. So she has made that time accommodated for us. So if you have any questions for them, please ask. Otherwise, the rest, I think the others can join. Thank you, Dr. Tom. If you have to leave, thank you very much.
No, I have additional questions for you after the meeting we should discuss, so I'll stick around.
Okay, great. Thank you. Yes, Sai Kiran Varagani, you have raised your hand.
When can we expect our groups to come out?
So the assignment should be anytime midweek. You will get an email by Wednesday or Thursday max, or Friday.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anyone has any questions, just raise your hands real quick.
There was one question that I'm not sure if I answered correctly, but if you've been meditating prior to this regularly, will you still get the hours for attending this session, or can you not attend the session at all?
If you have meditated like even kind of regularly for the past 6 months, that is one of our exclusion criteria. So we can get back to you, but most probably we are going to say no for this program. We do have future programs for Teens Can Meditate, though, that you will be able to join.
Wait, so in the second 6 weeks, anyone will be able to join, so you can get your hours from that, but you won't be able to be in this research case study.
Yeah. So I would say fill in that detail all right? We will work with you, first of all. Try to understand. Be very patient with us. We are going to work with you, each one of you. Even if your requirement, however it is, we will try to accommodate. We will make as much room as possible to accommodate you. But at the same time, we have certain constraints. That is why we have different sessions programmed. This is not the only one. We are going to have future programs as well. So do not be disappointed in case you do not meet the criteria. All right. Riya Narvani, please go ahead.
You had said that the enrollment process, the emails can be sent on March 2nd for calling, but our groups will be assigned on Wednesday and Thursday. So if you're not enrolled part of the system, we'll still get a group assignment?
If you're not in the system, we will not be able, because we will, if say, for example, you got a call by somebody, personally, somebody has called you, but if you're not in the system, the volunteer hours, when you have to give the volunteer hours, if you're not in our system, we will not be able to recognize. You understand? So this registration will help UNESCO Body and Mind Wellness to understand that you have actually registered for this program. So in case without registration, if you say you got the link and you're attending, but when you come to the volunteer hours and if you're not in the system, how will I be able to validate you?
Can someone show the website and show where they can
Yeah,
form?
please.
I think we'll be like sending all the forms. So if you
Or
are
just
joining
show
this
them
meeting,
because they can go online and also get it because
yeah,
some
you could
emails are not going through.
Can you share,
you
Sadhana,
could
share the screen?
yeah, you
Yeah,
could find it on our website, TCM and teenscanmeditate.com. And also we will be uh we will be sending all the links, all the consent forms that we are asking you in the WhatsApp group, that if you're joining this Zoom meeting and you got that link from that WhatsApp group or from that email, the WhatsApp group, I'm pretty sure, is linked in the email. So please join the WhatsApp group, everyone, so that you can uh, get all the updates, and it's much easier for us to contact you through WhatsApp. So do not worry about like NARS. If you don't have the links with you right now or you haven't filled them out, we will send it out today after the orientation in the WhatsApp group.
And just to clarify, so the registration process, right? Mainly what it is there are two main parts. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but you have the original Teens Can Meditate Google form that you should have like put your information in and submitted. So there's that Google form along with the consent form, right? So to be part of the study, and I believe what Mrs. Abi was saying was like, in order to be recognized and for us to give you the service hours or the volunteer hours, you guys need to have completed both the registration form along with the consent form. Abianti, sorry, Miss Avi, is that right?
Yeah, you're right. Yes, Dharini, go ahead. What's your question?
Yeah. So my daughter was trying earlier to join this meeting, and we have issue with the Zoom account creation. I believe that was a common theme amongst other people in the WhatsApp group as well. Is there something that we get answered now? Because you said it starts next Sunday, and she's not. I used my email for doing the consent, right? As an adult, I didn't give her email address. So how does that going to work? Because it says in the WhatsApp that only the person who gave the consent will be able to create an account or something like that. I believe others have the same question as well.
So for the Zoom account, because we had in the past the Zoom bombers and some kind of people. So that is one of the security that we have kept, you need to have your account, even if it is a parent account, there is no issue. If on your account you have a Zoom signed in, and then your child, when he joins the Zoom, he should change his name to his actual first name and last name. That's when the attendance will be taken. An attendance app will be there. He will have to submit his attendance, and that's how we will know that your child has participated in the 15-week, 6-week program. Yeah.
So I have to use my email address, like whatever I use. So it will be still my email address, but she will put her name.
I think it's fine if you use any email address as long as the like name that you put when you join, like right now, it is whatever it is right now. If she changes it to the name of her name, which she registered with, then that would be fine.
Yeah.
Because through Zoom, we're not actually we just want to make sure that it's a verified account joining our meeting. But as long as your name is the one that you registered with, you should be fine.
Yeah, I think she was also asking because Zoom, we have one of the security features that you have to be signed in Zoom. Anyone outside with the link, but who has not signed in Zoom, if it's a bot or if it's some kind of spammer, we don't want them to join these sessions. So that's why we made it mandatory that you have to sign into a Zoom account, again, which is validated. So either it is on your name or your child's name. So have the Zoom account, but when they join the Zoom meeting, they can have their own names.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sudiksha, what's your question?
She just asked the question.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my bad.
Anyone else?
So one more thing. Yeah, there were like a bunch of questions here regarding group 1, group 2, all of that. I think it would be quite beneficial if we send out a clarifying email regarding, all the program outline. What is group 1? What is group 2? The service hour thing, all of that. Mrs. Avi, would you be fine with that?
I'm sorry, I didn't get that. Aditya, can you repeat that?
Oh, yeah. So I was just saying how we'll be sending out an email that has what the definition of group 1, group 2, the service hours, because I feel that we'll be continuously getting questions about that. So it would be a good idea to send out a big clarifying email regarding all of that. So what would you say to that?
Yeah, definitely. We'll send an email and each group, please stick to that group. Please stick to that. Don't share it with your friends who are not in the group. Because even if they join and if they're not in our system, as I said, it will be very difficult for us to assess their attendance. So group 1 strictly stays in group 1. Group 2 strictly stays in group 2. All right. So join the Zoom meetings, talk to your mentors, get the feedback. If you did not understand at any point, please ask questions. Please ask questions to your mentors. They are there to help you out. And all the TCM volunteers are also in the WhatsApp group. You can direct message them and ask them your questions. You can have calls. But as you keep participating, you will see that these meetings will be very valuable for you. All right. Any other questions, anyone?
When will we, hi, this is Lakshmi. I'm Lunasha's mom.
Yes.
When will the groups be separated and how do we know which group we are in or email communication only?
Yes, we will specify clearly in the email.
Okay.
Once they will be randomly selected, 2 groups will be made and they'll be sent an email, the email with which they have registered with us.
Okay.
Okay. We'll also give their list to their mentors so that if you want, you can contact your mentor just to confirm which group you're in. The mentors also will be able to help you out because they'll also have a list of which group their students belong.
And I heard this is something gets nominated for the presidential volunteer works also. Is that right?
That is for when you're working with when you're part of the Teens Can Meditate and UNESCO Body Mind Wellness. If you have worked that many hours with us, yes, definitely. We have that program as well that recognizes. We have Omkar here already in 2 years, more than 2 years with us. So he has already been 200 hours. So Omkar, you finished 200 hours with us?
Yeah, so there's just certain requirements for the award itself, certain
Yeah.
hour requirements. If you
Yes.
meet those, then of course you will
You
be
will, yeah.
nominated for it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So if at all like we want to go for that program, do we need to get connect with Omkar, or like all those specifications will be sent to in the email?
So for the presidential award, see here the recognition will be how much your child is able to connect with our program, basically, right? So say he starts now, he starts working with us, he becomes proficient, that he can himself also lead programs. And because all these children had joined us, Omkar joined 2 years back. That was when I actually started working with UNESCO Body Mind Wellness. So he was helping out with all my programs. He was part of coordinating. He was part of TCM creation. So his valuable contribution has got him that point, that stage. So if your child is able to come to that level at some point, he keeps continue to work together with us. Definitely within a couple of it depends on his dedication and his involvement in this program, then definitely he will also be considered. Yeah, we do it.
So all like about your the organization or details and all will be shared too.
About our organization, we have everything on the website, ma'am. You can take a look at Teens Can Meditate at gmail at teenscanmeditate.com, also UNESCO, BMW.
Okay, sure. I'll take a look at it.
Yeah, you can take a look at it. And we can be in touch, definitely. The more kids are motivated, the more they find themselves helping out the community. You see, that's the idea, to develop in them this idea of working out within themselves, first being an example, that ideal themselves, and promoting that kind of healthy, balanced, peaceful living in their communities. You see, that recognition will definitely come. Your child can get that. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Thank you. And like, if at all, like, any kid has not registered, will there be any chance that they can register now also?
Yeah. We have the opening until Yashwant, until tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, so are you talking about the registration date?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's open until the 25th.
25th. Okay, thank you. Sure, thank you.
Yeah.
And also, I just want to say, I think if anyone's feeling like they're gonna like miss the registration or they haven't registered, like just by you being in this meeting, it shows that we have you in our system in some way. So, please also like contact us through WhatsApp if you have any more, if you want further clarifications, like our names, you can message us directly from the group. So don't feel so like rushed of anything, because we will be more than happy to help you through the process of registering and helping you to join, because we want you to join this. So yeah.
And everyone, please join the WhatsApp group. That's how we'll be communicating with you guys. So if you have not already, please make sure you do that.
Yeah. Can you put the link in the chat for everyone to see in case?
It's already there.
Yeah, it's there.
Also, one of the questions that many are asking is when will they know which group they're falling into? As it was mentioned here, hopefully by Thursday, you will get a communication as to which group you will be in. Hopefully by Thursday, you will get that. And again, your email addresses, whatever were on the registration, if they're right, because some of them have said they have not received any emails earlier what was sent. So if it is because of it's going to spam or anything, please check that also. But we would be sending that group information. We won't be sending it through WhatsApp, but through an email.
Yes. And people are asking how will they know who their mentor is? As I said again, if you have registered with us, if you have filled the registration form, your details will be taken and a mentor will be assigned to you. And the mentor will call you. They are asked to leave a voice message and a text message and an email message as well. If somehow you have missed it, please email teenscanmeditate@gmail.com. We will check on the list and we'll connect you to your mentor, giving their numbers so that you can contact them as well in case you are missing each other. Yes.
Another thing is that we want to see all of you participants to be at the meeting times on time. So not please try to be on time, please do be on time to each and every meeting. And as it'll be the best, you guys will have the best benefit. And yeah.
Yeah, so just to add on, it is highly required that you join on time, especially for your attendance and your attendance for the volunteer hours. So your attendance will count if you join on time. So please make sure you join on time for each.
All right. We had a very good audience. I'm very happy that everybody is so enthusiastic about this program. And more than anything, even the parents are encouraging. That's good to know. So I would like to, at this point, I think it's already 8:17. We wanted to end at 8, but thank you very much, everyone, for joining. If you have any other questions, please go through our website, go through our email. Okay, if you have filled your registration, you should be getting the awesome. All right, fantastic.
Sorry, one last thing. I'd just like to mention all the parents of all of the students, please feel free to join the meditation sessions. Since, like we said, this is for all ages, it would definitely help you guys as well. Your data will not be collected in the surveys, just the students as well. But the parents feel free to join the meditations.
If I may add, if the parents, we could collect the data from the parents. If the parents want to join,
I'm pretty sure the exclusion criteria is from teenagers only, like 12 to 19.
okay.
But yeah, they can certainly join. I don't know about the data though.
Well, that would be a different form, Yashwant, if we need to collect.
But
Oh, okay.
we haven't really discussed this before, because if you allow the parents to be there, this may also have an effect, because the children might feel more restricted in their experience. I mean, if when it's teen among each others, so we should we should discuss this actually before, because we assumed that the parents were not there, and this has an effect if the parent is there.
Okay, so maybe then
So-
we will have that mentioned in the email.
Yeah, preferably not, because it does have a.
Okay, okay. We will have the next session for the parents. We'll have another session in summer. So I think, yes, I think pretty much everybody's questions have been taken care of. Parents also can join the WhatsApp groups. There are no issues. This way they can keep their children informed of the latest updates. We definitely encourage parents to fully support, be part of the WhatsApp groups. Email us if you think your child is unable to understand, if he's shy. Please contact their mentors. They will definitely reach out to you and help you out with your questions. Wow, this is exciting. A lot of energy in this group. So, all right. Thank you, everyone. We will have this video recording for those who have missed the first part. We will share it with everyone on the WhatsApp group, and also have it on the website for a week, I think, and then we can take it down. Because this is just the orientation. We have answered a few questions and the format. It will be on our website, teenscanmeditate.com. All right.
The YouTube channel. So our YouTube channel name is, I'm typing it in the chat, but Teens Can Meditate. If you search that up, if you see our little emblem, this will be also a YouTube video. So if you guys know some people that missed this orientation meeting, because I know that some people had some Zoom issues as well, please feel free and let them know, and to look at the YouTube video, the video on the YouTube, on the website, on the WhatsApp, or email. So yeah.
Great.
Thank you all for joining. I think that's a wrap up for tonight.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
please keep an eye on your email and WhatsApp group for more updates. That's it. Yeah. Good night, and thank you everyone for joining.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Yeah,
Thank
you for
you.
joining.
Have a good night.
Thank you for joining, guys.
Thank you.